You would hardly see it now because it's so wore, but as you come in the gate, and if you just directly on your left, you will see a heat stain, and that's on into the wall, and it has the Reverend Wilde. The Reverend Wilde was either an uncle or the granda of Oscar Wilde, and apparently he was, as the folklore would have it, that he has attended services here at the church.
People are saying Oscar Wilde got his sense of humour and his quick tongue from his roots in Armagh.
Well, I would say you get the quick tongue, alright. This was a popular spot here for, as the locals would call it, the Stiffy Lifters. If you ever hear tell of that.
What is a Stiffy Lifter?
A Stiffy Lifter would be somebody who, they would be scanning the papers, looking through the desks, and if they see there's somebody's just been buried, they were coming and they were digging them up in the middle of the night.
Oh, get out of here.
And they were carting them off to, at that time, medicine was a big thing in the early 1900s.
They do say Burke and Hare were Northern Ireland boys.
Well, there were money to be made out of it anyway. For medical research was sort of taken off. You know, they were getting to that point in medical research where they were wanting to study human anatomy. Back then, Christian faith and that, like, there wasn't such a thing as donating a body to medical research the way it would be kind of very easy to do that in this day and age. But the doctors were mad to get these bodies to examine. So these Stiffy Lifters would have been out at night. They would have been digging up, carting these, you know, these bodies, and they were usually 9 times out of 10 going to like Edinburgh or Scotland for medical purposes. So what you tend to find is, in a lot of the graveyards in East Antrim, North Antrim, along these coastlines here, Armagh included, you know, you tend to find that when you look in a certain period of time, you will see the ones with the slabs on them, the concreted slabs and the metal railings. And this was preventative measures took at that time to try and stop Stiffy Lifters.
It would have been a day's work to get a body like that lifted.
It was much more harder and difficult for them to start to dig and pull away at the railings and all to get the bodies out. So that's why you would see a lot of them, especially here, you know, North Antrim, East Antrim, because it was so handy to pop her on the boat. So you can kind of see in that period of time, they're writing in the minutes about all these bodies going missing. A few places, there's a lot of talk about it, and they're obviously taking precautions here by putting up the railings and stuff. So you'll see that in a lot of graveyards around about here. So it's kind of something to look out for the next time you're in and they're in.